So here I am in Japan. So I came to see my cousin. She's doing her masters here. And this is where I'm staying at the moment. It's in Osaka. What's the place called? Kawazona-cho. So that's the area. And we are walking all the way to the station. It's quite a nice walk. It's very windy. I kind of miss the weather. Like weather like this, like in the UK, there was a point where it was nice weather like this before it got really cold. It's spring time at the moment, beginning of spring, so hoping to see more flowers blooming soon. Yeah, so I'll update you more. This is where I stayed in Osaka. It is the suburbs of Osaka. How did I got here is by the airport bus. So from the Kansai airport, which is also the suburbs, all the way to the Osaka city center. And of course, the first thing I discovered about Japan is their toilets. They have seat warmers, which is so good for winter season, and it's something that is lacking in Europe, to be honest. And I couldn't find the flush, and I was like, oh wait, where is it? Oh, it's at the side here. So that was interesting. The first place that I went once I reached Osaka is Dotonbori. They are very famous for their signage, and which is glowing, and also how it's very pop out. As you can see, it's so interesting to see. This is called the okonomiyaki, and it is very famous in Osaka. The first thing I tried, their sauce is so good. I was addicted to it. And Dotonbori is also famous for the river cruise like this they have once in a while, and they also have really good shopping centers here. I really enjoyed the nightlife here compared to Tokyo. Day 2 in Japan, and we decided to take a day trip to Nara. So Nara is about an hour away from Osaka, and this is how Nara looks like. The first thing we tried here is their mochi. So their mochi is very soft, and I see a lot about this on TikTok. That's why I decided to try it out, and I'll show you in a bit how they actually make mochi. In Japan, two of the biggest religions are Shinto and Buddhism. In Nara, you will see a lot of Buddhist temple, and Kofukuji Temple is one of the oldest Buddhist temple in Japan. Nara is famous for their deers. You will see so many deers all over Nara. But please don't be fooled by how innocent they look. They actually can be very aggressive, and it's a huge turn off. Next, we went to Todaiji Temple. It is also a Buddhist temple. It is the largest wooden structure in the world. Like, it's actually really huge. I was amazed when I saw it. And it is also one of the most famous historical landmarks in Japan. Then we tried this Japanese curry which I saw from TikTok. My cousin ordered these 4 curries in a plate and it was so good. That night we went back to Osaka and went to this really cool bar. They had an unexpected fire show which was really cool to watch. Hi everyone, it is day 3 in Osaka. So I actually rode a bike all the way here, bicycle, and because it's actually about 15 minutes walk, and to save time, riding bicycle was just much better. Today's plan is to go to Osaka Castle, and there's also a party that my cousin invited me to, so I'm going for that later on. And I think Osaka Castle will be a really nice view. It's so beautiful, like from the pictures, so I'm really looking forward to see that, and I'll update you all more. Hi everyone! Okay, here we are in Osaka Castle. We're actually at the park at the moment and we are walking towards the castle. So let me show you how it looks like. And where is the castle? The fuck?
It's there.
Oh, it's there. So yeah, the green part. Because it's covered by the tree. In the Osaka Castle, they have a museum like this. Unfortunately, you can't take a lot of pictures or videos there. I like the fact that they have miniature sculpture like this and also hologram effects to learn about the history of Osaka Castle, the history of Hideyoshi, how he built the castle as well. And it is honestly a beautiful view on the outside of the Osaka Castle. This is taken from the Osaka Museum of History, which is the next destination where we went after the castle. They talked about the history of Osaka itself, how it was a long time ago and how it became a city after that. Unfortunately, we couldn't stay there for long because we didn't have enough time, but it was good enough to just look around and learn about it. Back from the Osaka Castle, we went to this ramen shop that my cousin recommended, and oh my god, it was the best ramen I've ever tasted in my life. Then my cousin brought me to this takoyaki party. Takoyaki is basically fried octopus balls. Yes, I know it sounds wrong. Yeah, we had fun eating, played games, and it honestly made me miss my university life in the UK. It is day 4 in Osaka. I am currently walking to the station. So today I decided to go to Kyoto, and this time I'm just gonna explore on my own. So the plan is to go to the train station. Well, one thing I realized is that in Japan, their train station is a little bit complicated, because I realized I had to like learn from my cousin. Like she had to like tell me where to go and everything like that, then I'll be able to catch up. Because like in Europe, it was so easy to figure out the station, the train, and also the subway. It was so easy. But this one, because Japan involves like the national line and also the subway, the national line is a little bit complicated, but the subway is still fine. So I already sort of figured out how to do it, how to go around about it. And I'm just hoping that, you know, this time will be okay. I'm pretty confident. But you know, even if I do get lost, I still have Google Maps to save me. So it's all good. And I'll update you how it goes. So you know how I said about Japan having the two biggest religion? Well, this shrine is based on the religion called Shinto. So Shinto is basically a religion that revolves around Japanese lands and seasons with the relation of human inhabitants. So to put it into simple terms, a belief around nature and its environment. So people would pray to avoid evil things or anything evil in general. Apologies for the half-eaten ice cream. I only remember to take a video after having them. But yeah, after the shrine, I went to chill by the ice cream shop, having this mixed vanilla and matcha ice cream. It was so good. Then I took the train to see the Jonangu Shrine, or also known as the Jonangu Gardens, which I particularly wanted to see. And I wasn't able to take a full video of it. I forgot about that, but I took a lot of pictures of these pretty flowers. They were very well taken care of and they were planted there. Unfortunately, there are also trees that were not really blossomed, like this particular sakura tree. It's supposed to look like this, but because it's still the beginning of spring, I wasn't able to see much of it. But fortunately, while I was on the way to the train station, I saw this one particular tree that has this sakura flower. I got distracted. I took so many pictures that I lost my beanie there. So I'm quite sad about that. So when I say Shinto is based on the Japanese season, this is one prayer for the spring season where a god of springs would possess a human's body, and they would perform blessings to the people who would ask for blessings from this particular god during spring. So the last stop in Kyoto is the Nishiki market. It was so crowded only because they have fresh seafood here. So I actually had clams for the very first time in my life, and it was so good, so fresh and so tasty. I loved it. And then went back to Osaka. I saw this temple. They were having a metal gig and I really wanted to go, but I obviously cannot because I didn't have time. And that's because on that same night I took the overnight bus to Tokyo, which I will share more in the next vlog.